Hello Hoovians and welcome back to the main channel. Today we're talking about a short topic, and a topic that a lot of people probably have talked about, but I just want to give my 2 penny cents into it. I want to give my opinion. I want to share my knowledge. Now, my knowledge is vast, wide, it's here, there, and it's everywhere. So, the knowledge I'm about to give will be sublime, amazing, and all importantly, my way, my advice, because everyone's going to give different pieces of advice for this question. And mine's going to be a more of a, I don't know, generic way, I would say. More of a way that a lot of people might say, but it's again going to be unique enough to be completely different, if you catch my drift. So, how do you get into Doctor Who in 2024? Well, the reason why I add the word 2024 is because I've got a feeling at some point in this channel's history I made a video called How to Get Into Doctor Who. And because I wanted to talk about this again, because there's now a more updated way, I added 2024 so that I know that if I have done this video before, this is the updated version. You know? It all makes sense, because every tree has a silver lining. That's not actually true. The saying's true, but that's not actually true. Trees do not have silver on them. Anyway, so how do you get into Doctor Who in 2024? Well, those are some plans. So, if you are hoping, wanting, and everything under the sun, want to be in the whole of Doctor Who, like, you want to be a massive fan of Doctor Who, then the cheapest option, because most people in the UK have a TV licence, is via the iPlayer, but the iPlayer doesn't have an Unearthly Child, so even though that could say yes, do it by the iPlayer, and then walk that way and disappear off and say, hey, the video's done, that's it. Yay, I've helped people, I've given people advice. And that would be false advice, because Unearthly Child is actually still available on DVD, right? So, if it's not on Amazon, and not on your normal DVD places, try eBay and second-hand places. Because Unearthly Child is the very first episode, so by all means, get into Doctor Who via the iPlayer. But if you want to get the full experience of what you do from start to the most recent episode that's aired, the iPlayer will not be able to help you there. It'll be able to help you there enough, because it's missing Unearthly Child, both the broadcast version and the pilot, which are two different versions. It does seem, I've seen them multiple times. So I would recommend getting the DVD. Now, if you want to splash out cash and watch Classic Who in a more updated format, then you can get the Blu-ray collection box sets. You can watch it through there, but you don't have to start with Unearthly Child if you want to get into Doctor Who. You can start from anywhere, really. Now, anywhere with a catch. The catch is Classic Who. Yes, you can start anywhere, but New Who, I would recommend starting from Series 1. Or if you just want to go, if you say, I want to watch David Tennant, then you can start from the first of David Tennant's lot. I wouldn't ever start a Doctor midway through for New Who. For Classic Who, you can choose a story to go off. And go, I'll have that story, I'll have that story. And you can watch it through that. But that's pretty much the answer to the question. You can either get it by the iPlayer, but it wouldn't have the Unearthly Child. So if you want to watch it from the very beginning, then that can't happen. You can either buy the Unearthly Child on DVD from Amazon and all the DVD places, plus try and find second-hand places if you can't find it brand new. Or you can buy the Blu-ray collection box sets if you want to watch it if you want to watch Classic Who in high definition, in like a good format, and then obviously Classic New Who's all on the iPlayer, and that is literally all on the iPlayer. Now, if you want to come from another angle, if you're a podcast listener, a radio listener, audio listener more than you are a TV watcher, but you want to get into Doctor Who that way, and you're thinking, how do I get into it? Well, at the moment, there is a Big Finish podcast out on all podcast platforms. They give a good beginner's guide of how to get into Big Finish that way. So you can get into Doctor Who from the Big Finish route by listening to the free stuff on Spotify and Apple and all the wherever you get your podcasts, because it's Colin Baker introduces them, but they're all there. And they're the handpicked stories that Big Finish think are a good jumping on point to as a fan, and how do you get into all this, right? That's if you want to go from the audio standpoint. If you want to come from the books, then the target novelisations is one way of getting into Doctor Who. So, by that is, the target novelisation is, you can say to you might have a friend that's a massive Doctor Who fan, or you might Google a good a name of a Doctor Who story, a target novelisation will 100%, 50% of the time actually be available for you to buy. Or, if you want to listen to them, a lot of them are available, well, a good few of them are available on Audible, but there is Audible and audiobooks is another way of getting into it, because they do Ambassador of Death is this audio, well, it's a TV story, but they did an audio version where they added in links between them with Liz Shaw. So that could be a way of getting into it. So to round off this video, to sort of put the icing on the cake, to recap what I've said. So if you don't mind what order you're watching in, then you can watch it by the iPlayer. If you don't start from the very beginning, then I would recommend buying the DVD of Unearthly Child. If you want to watch it in a 4K HD quality, rather than what the iPlayer gives you, then you can buy the Blu-ray box sets, the collector's edition and the standard edition. If you want to get into Doctor Who via audio, then you can listen to the brand new Big Finish podcast, where they organise the best audios for beginners. Or if you want to get it through the book side, you can read the target novelisations of the stories. Or if you really want to get into Doctor Who in the nichest way possible, then you can listen to the target novelisation audio books, or the radio audio adaptations of the TV episodes. So there you have it. That is my version and my opinion and my way of how to get into Doctor Who in the year 2024. If you have another method of getting into Doctor Who that I haven't said here, please let me know in the comment section down below. Anyway guys, thank you guys for watching. Time went to work. Bye! I'm just going to head off this way. Like I said earlier in this video actually. I said earlier in this video that I want to head off this way. And so, in this video, right now, I'm going to head off that way because I am a genius.
Don't forget to subscribe to the official Tom Mason YouTube channel.